Hey y'all, hope everything's going good for you today. I've been out here messing with the harness of the new Holley Terminator X and just figuring out how I want it laid out. I've actually installed it in the car once, at least through the firewall and into the engine area, and then decided to pull it back out because I wanted to change up a couple things. I've got all kinds of stuff in my mind of what I might want to do, but I just got to figure it out, and I've got plenty of time. It's winter, it's cold, I'm in no hurry, so it gives me a chance to kind of think through my options. Some of the ideas I've got is maybe this power wire that's a separate harness. Instead of running it through the engine bay, I might run it inside the car in behind the dash, since I have the whole dash out. If you've been watching my other videos, you know I'm in the process of putting in a different dash harness that wasn't all hacked up from a car alarm, and I took my old one out. So it'd be easy opportunity to run all this through back behind the dash area and run it right in through the firewall where the dash harness goes into anyway, and then this could just route right down into my wire tuck through the fender well on the driver's side and go right to the battery. It'd be plenty easy to do that, and it's one less thing that you'll see inside the engine bay. Another idea I had is, why not move my coil and mount it on the engine up on the brackets by the accessories, instead of having it mounted on the fender apron, because I have to recreate the harness for the coil connector. I can put the shorter plug on the coil from the distributor, you get 2 links when you buy all that, and then I would have an easy route to put the harness from the coil under the air intake, and it would all be hidden, and there's nothing going from the engine over to the fender. So I'm really considering that as well as an idea. I'm also brainstorming now, since I have all that open space in the kick panel on the passenger side where the old computer used to be, why not make a bracket that goes in there, and all of these things here need to go somewhere inside the car, and I could mount all of it on a bracket that goes inside there where the computer used to be, and then this stuff isn't just hanging everywhere. It's got spots that I can screw everything in. So I think I'm working on that also. I've already got a template made out of cardboard. I got to decide if I'm going to try to cut it out of particle board, or if I'm going to use some type of metal plate to cut it out of. But again, that's another thing that I'm just thinking about doing, since I have the opportunity and I have all this easy accessibility to everything. Because inside the car, the dash is out. You'll see in another video coming up, I pulled out this part of the HVAC unit so that I could get the harness out really easy from the computer. So I've got all this open room and plenty of ideas. So I'm figuring out where I want everything in the engine bay. Something else I've done here this morning is, if you know the TFI connector, that is a add-on piece that is this own connector that you plug into the main harness. Well, this little white wire that was loose and bundled up, I've tucked it inside until you get all the way to the other end here, so that it's just not hanging out loose, because this is what I'm eventually going to have to run a wire and connect to the one side of the coil. So I've just got it hidden inside there. I didn't want to cut the shrink tube because it's the adhesive shrink tube, and you'll see a little bit of it here, but the rest is hidden inside there. And then it's just the little things like that that I'm trying to figure out while this is all out and easily manipulated right now. So I've got a few harnesses here that I won't be using, so for now I'm just bundling them up. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. But the external map sensor connector, I don't need that. I'm not using a 3-bar for any type of power adder configuration. And then the Ford style IAC, I don't need that either, because this Anderson Gen 3 comes pre-wired with the other option, which is right here. Nope, that's not it. Where's that? Right here. It comes pre-wired for the stepper motor style, the Ford Fiesta stepper that I can get with the 4 wires. That's already available to me. I don't need to wire it up for that. And that's the one I'm going to use. So still just digging through here, figuring out what I need, what I don't need, and what I'm going to do with the stuff that I don't need. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. Kind of come out here and think about the layout, and thought I would give you guys an update of what's on my mind right now. The other thing that I'm not sure about is what to do with my air intake. So obviously, yeah, I don't need a mass air meter anymore, but my BBK fender well intake, it has two pieces that come off the intake of the engine, and then the mass air meter is in between the 2 pieces of tubing as it goes into the fender well. Well, there's no point in me keeping that. I want to recoup some of my money here and sell the stuff that I don't need anymore. But I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for an intake tube when I don't need that mass airflow meter, but I need it in order for everything to be connected. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with an Anderson power pipe and go through the other hole in the fender on the passenger side. But I've got to figure out what kind of filter can attach to the end of it without having a mass air meter that it's designed to have at the end of it inside the fender well. So if anybody out there has come up with a good idea of what kind of intake to use that uses the wheel well or into the fender to get the cooler air in for the filter, but you don't need a mass air meter to make it all work, let me know what you've come up with. I've been searching and looking at people that's done the Terminator X kits on their cars on YouTube, and I haven't really found anyone that has come up with an idea there. That I just noticed they keep using what they already had and just unplug the mass air meter, but that's not what I want to do. But once I get all this installed and have it running, I'm going to have a heck of a Terminator X garage sale, because I'm going to have 2 A9L computers that have both been rebuilt from Fox Resto for sale. I'm going to have an engine harness for sale. I'm going to have a fuel injector harness for sale. I'm going to have a Pro M mass air meter that's calibrated for 24-pound injectors for sale. I'm going to have a BBK black fender exit air intake system for sale with its mass air meter, again calibrated for 24-pound injectors. I'm going to have a couple of Ford idle air control valves for sale. I don't need those anymore. There's probably some other things I'm not thinking of right now, but I've got quite a bit of stuff I just won't need anymore once I make sure this is in and everything's working as it should. So I think I'm going to head back inside, and just wanted to get some of those ideas out here. If you've got any lessons learned from your Terminator X installs, please comment. Let me know, what you were surprised about or what didn't work out well and you had to fix. I'll take any knowledge I can get. These things have been out for 5 or 6 years now, so I don't have to learn near as much on my own as a lot of people did originally. That's easy for me to I can see all kinds of videos, and I've watched a lot of them, and everybody does it a little different. And the benefit to me is I can take all the pieces of all those different videos and put together a plan of what I want to do. So I think at this point I have everything figured out except the key on accessory, the red white wire. It seems like all kinds of people have had issues with that, and based on the year of the car, depends on where you can splice into. Mine's an 87, so I haven't found a lot of good detailed instructions on that part of it yet. So I'm still searching for that. I'm referring to this 12 volt fuel pump red white wire. Anyway, I'll let you go for now, and I'll talk to you later.